Today, we're going to talk about what would happen if you chewed one clove daily for just 7 days. Recently, I did a deep dive into the research on clove, and it blew me away. Wait till you hear what this spice can do for your body. Everyone has cloves in their pantry, and all you have to do is chew it every single day. And I think most people know it's a natural painkiller, especially for a toothache. The natural chemical in clove is called eugenol. And the properties of this eugenol, which is in cloves, can mimic the effects of lidocaine, but cloves do it without any side effects. But it doesn't just work for toothaches. It works systemically on a lot of other inflammatory conditions, arthritis, swelling, joint pain, anything itis, because it's a very potent anti-inflammatory. In certain studies, it mimics the effects of NSAIDs, non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs, like ibuprofen, and without the side effects. Certain properties in cloves have potent antimicrobial effects, even with antibiotic-resistant bacteria as well, but also with fungus, viruses including herpes simplex 1 and 2, candida, and even on certain parasites like malaria. It mimics the effects of antibiotics without disturbing the good bacteria. Apparently, clove oil breaks open biofilms, which is this calcium protective layer around bacteria. Clove can actually break that up so your immune system can kill the bacteria. And another mechanism of why it works is that eugenol literally shuts off the energy source to a pathogen, starving that pathogen of energy so it can't reproduce. Another interesting effect of clove is what it can do for blood sugars. Apparently, it can make insulin more sensitive, creating effects like metformin, but in a mild form. Clove has cancer-fighting properties as well, working similar to certain chemotherapies. The research on this I'll put down below involves several studies. One are lab studies on cancer cells, as well as animal studies. And no, there's no human studies done thus far. The effects are the inhibition of cancer cell growth, and that study was from 2017 Journal of Molecular Oncology Research. Other effects of clove include detoxification of the liver. And then we get into another interesting blood thinning effect, very similar to aspirin. It can help prevent clots that could end up being either a heart attack or even a stroke. You cannot use any of these claims when you're talking about cloves. And it's not because cloves don't work or create a positive effect on your body. It's basically because medicine owns disease. Legally, if a natural remedy improves a disease state, it is classified as a drug. And if someone prescribes or recommended that drug for that disease condition, they're practicing medicine without a license. If you even take a bottle of any natural remedy, you'll notice that there's a disclaimer. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, mitigate, which means lessen or prevent any disease. We have to put these claims on all of our nutritional supplements that it basically doesn't help you. It doesn't do anything. Unfortunately, medicine has a monopoly over disease. And God forbid that any natural remedy ever cures anyone. Because when you start curing people, boy, are you going to get in trouble. You're going to be called a quack. You're going to be practicing medicine without a license. I mean, I just find this so bizarre. Only drugs can cure or treat disease. My question is, can a drug actually heal you? Drugs manage symptoms, and that's really what it's all about. And my 2 cents on this is, okay, fine. If you want to take full responsibility for diseases and healthcare, go ahead. But make sure you really get results. And unfortunately, we know that drugs don't actually heal the body, and our medical system does not work. It's super expensive. People are not getting healthier. I know so many people on at least 6 to 10 drugs managing their symptoms, but they're not really getting healthier. And unfortunately, when I was in practice, the scope that I was given was very, very, very thin. Even if someone wasn't getting results with medicine, what I've been doing is focusing on health. And that's something that medicine doesn't focus on. They don't focus on diet. They don't really talk about nutritional deficiencies. They're not trained in that. Making sure that all your organs and your body is not dependent on some other thing like a drug. I did digress on this topic. Let me get back to cloves, a simple home remedy that can do a lot. Because I'm not selling anything, there is freedom of speech for me just to tell you what's in some of the research on certain natural remedies. And what makes this dialogue legal is my disclaimers, okay, in the description. Basically, this video is not intended to help you in any way other than to educate you on the benefit of cloves. So on that note, there's a couple more things that cloves can do. Number one, it can help boost your mood. Number two, it can help get rid of gas and bloating very quickly because it increases certain enzymes in your digestion. Cloves have a higher ORAC, which is an antioxidant scale, than blueberries. Cloves help decrease mucus, and it can also help you with breath if you have bad breath. Couple different ways to take cloves. You can just chew on a clove and then swallow it one a day. You can take clove oil and put it directly on a joint that's inflamed. And you can even grind a clove and put it in a smoothie. All right, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.